In the spotlight this morning, a former Patriot star and yes, two-time, I just asked him, Super Bowl champion is upping his shrimp game. Former Pats defensive end Jarvis Green joins us in studio this morning to tell us all about the latest with his shrimp business that is expanding right here in New England. Good morning, Jarvis.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am great. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. You have actually cooked in our kitchen before, much to the delight of everyone here at the Road Show. It was delicious. But talk to us about what you've been up to since then. It's been a couple years, I think, since you've been on, and you've been hard at work, diligent.
Yes, very. So I went on my own about 2 years ago, and I have an office out here in Dorchester, Massachusetts, and just been selling shrimp, working with Dolan Bailey, old company, oldest butcher in America, and also working with Monroe Dairy. So they're selling my brand Blue Bayou, is wild caught Gulf shrimp, and very busy, always up here. I'm up here about 20 days out the month, 8 months out the year.
Right. You have that love affair with New England. It never went away, did it?
It never went away. And I know when I first came up here, I never thought what was going to happen, but just everybody, the areas, seeing new people, new clients, and just giving them some great taste in Gulf shrimp.
Well, these products right here really speak to your southern background, of course. Louisiana, the sportsman's paradise.
Yes,
who doesn't love it down there?
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about what the response was like when you first decided to sort of bring that Louisiana flavor up to New England.
I mean, in the beginning, it's tough because people talk about import and domestic. This is domestic shrimp, and domestic shrimp is a lot more expensive, because we don't have the situation that goes on in the Asian countries.
Right.
Working with the local fishermen. But when people started tasting it and the quality, the sweetness, people started loving it. So from there, it's been going uphill.
I had a friend that lived in Louisiana for a number of years, and whenever I would go down to visit, oh man, the food was just spectacular.
Amazing. New Orleans, everything.
Let's just take a moment to think about how great that was. And talk about dropping off groceries to locals. You're really doing something great here.
Well, that's with Monroe Dairy. So today I have a truck picking me up today, a milk truck, and we're going to go by some of their great long-lasting customers, and we're going to drop some shrimp off and just say hello and drop some milk off. The milkman.
And what a great surprise for people just expecting a normal delivery. And there you are, two-time Super Bowl champion. Talk about the smiles on the faces that you're anticipating.
Again, it's a great honor to be back up here working after playing 8 years, winning 2 Super Bowls, be back in the New England area. I'm always in Providence, I'm always in Boston, I'm everywhere, and just, again, I would never thought I'd be back up here working my second career.
It's great. And talk about the expansion here. I mean, you talked about 2 years ago, you've come so far. Is there anything next for you on the horizon, or are you looking to go even further with this?
Right now, we're working on some things. I work with a company called Snap Chef. 2 years ago, there was, I think, Small Business of the Year. We're setting up like a test kitchen, and then we're working with the city of Gloucester as well, with the local fishermen, just trying to find ways that we can market their products out here in the USA, and also hopefully in international countries.
Well, it's great stuff, and we were very excited when we heard that you were coming back on the show. Just let me ask you this: are you going to be jumping in for quarterback for the Pats if something happens?
No, I'm not.
At this point, they need somebody.
They do. I mean, they look great. Sorry what happened with the quarterback, Garoppolo, and. I mean, he played a game and a half. It's just funny what people talk about in the things, and he's 1.5 games into the season.
It's unbelievable.
It is. So
I think you can pull it off.
Yeah, probably could.
Jarvis Green, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much. If you'd like to learn more about Oceans 97, you know what to do. Just head on over to roadshow.com.